Number 1. This 1968 Plymouth Satellite, offered at $29,995 and located in Statesville, North Carolina, is presented as an exceptionally honest survivor that embodies the kind of originality seasoned Mopar collectors actively seek out. Offered on consignment through Rare Rides Company for its original owner, this is a true one-owner car that remarkably still retains its original title, a rare and meaningful detail that immediately sets it apart. The odometer shows 42,342 miles, which is believed to be original, further reinforcing the car's survivor status and careful long-term ownership. Finished in its factory-correct metallic green poly with a matching green interior, this satellite is accompanied by an outstanding collection of documentation that includes the original title, a 1968 North Carolina registration card, bill of sale, window sticker, owner's manual, warranty booklet, remaining portions of the build sheet, and the original Chrysler CertiCard, creating a level of provenance that is increasingly difficult to find. From a body and structural standpoint, this satellite stands out as an unmolested and largely original example that has not been over-restored or altered beyond what was necessary to preserve it. The body is described as very straight and retains much of its original sheet metal, a notable achievement for any Mopar of this era. The only known major sheet metal repair is a trunk pan replacement performed in the past, which is common and does not detract from the car's overall integrity. As expected with an unrestored vehicle of this vintage, there are some minor dings present, but they are consistent with age and use rather than neglect, and they do not diminish the car's visual appeal. Overall, the body presents as an honest survivor that wears its history proudly and would be a source of pride in any collection. The exterior paint was reapplied once many years ago in its original metallic green poly, and while it is not a fresh repaint, it remains true to the car's original character. As an older repaint, it shows typical imperfections such as scuffs, bubbles, and some solvent pop, all of which speak to age rather than poor workmanship. Despite these flaws, the paint still presents well and aligns perfectly with the expectations of a survivor-quality driver rather than a concours restoration. When viewed through that lens, the finish complements the car's authenticity and reinforces its story as a well-preserved original rather than an over-polished showpiece. The green interior further supports this narrative, as it remains highly original with materials, trim, and finishes showing only natural aging while remaining very presentable and intact, offering a rare glimpse into how these cars were originally experienced. Mechanically, the satellite is powered by its original-style 318 cubic inch V8, which was recently rebuilt to bring the car back to life after many years off the road in preparation for sale. The engine starts easily, runs smoothly, and performs as intended, even when cold, making it a strong foundation for continued enjoyment. The 3-speed automatic transmission shifts well, though care should be taken to ensure that park is fully engaged when parking. While the car is drivable, it should be approached as a recommissioning project rather than a fully sorted turnkey driver, as the tires are old and in need of replacement and the exhaust system will require attention. That said, once the tires are replaced, there are no known issues that would prevent the next owner from enjoying this satellite as is, making it a rare opportunity to own a documented, one-owner 1968 Plymouth Satellite with originality, history, and survivor character that simply cannot be replicated. Number 2. This 1962 Chevrolet Impala, offered at $34,900 and located in Morganton, North Carolina, is presented as a clean, well-sorted driver-quality classic that blends timeless full-size Chevrolet styling with honest mechanical simplicity. Representing one of the most iconic body styles of the early 1960s, this Impala is described as a great driving example rather than a fragile show car, making it appealing to enthusiasts who value usability as much as appearance. The car is being offered with a clear title, ensuring an uncomplicated ownership transfer, and is represented through Right Way Classics, giving buyers an added layer of confidence in its presentation. With its strong stance, classic lines, and reputation as one of Chevrolet's most celebrated models, this Impala stands as a solid entry into vintage American cruising. Under the hood, the car is powered by a 327 cubic inch small-block Chevrolet V8, a highly respected and versatile engine known for its smooth power delivery and durability. Paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, This drivetrain combination is widely favored for its reliability, ease of maintenance, and strong aftermarket support. Together, they contribute to the car's reputation as a dependable driver that can be enjoyed regularly without the constant concern that often accompanies more temperamental classics. The setup makes this Impala well suited for relaxed cruising, weekend shows, or longer drives, striking a balance between period-correct feel and practical drivability that many buyers seek. From a body and structural perspective, this Impala is described as having no rust and retaining all factory sheet metal, a significant advantage when evaluating cars of this era. Rust-free condition is one of the most critical factors in the long-term value and enjoyment of a classic, and the retention of original sheet metal suggests the car has avoided major structural compromises or extensive patchwork repairs. The exterior paint is rated at approximately 7.5 out of 10, indicating a finish that presents well overall while showing minor imperfections consistent with a driver-quality car rather than a freshly restored showpiece. This level of finish allows the owner to enjoy the car without hesitation, free from the pressure of preserving a flawless exterior. Overall, this 1962 Impala is positioned as an honest, solid classic that prioritizes enjoyment and usability while still offering the unmistakable presence of a full-size early 1960s Chevrolet. Its rust-free body, factory sheet metal, proven small-block V8 power, and automatic transmission make it approachable for both seasoned collectors and first-time classic car owners alike. Offered at Right Way Classics, located at 2107 South Sterling Street, Morganton, North Carolina, 28655, United States, this Impala represents a strong opportunity to own a clean, driver-focused example of one of Chevrolet's most enduring and recognizable models, ready to be enjoyed on the road rather than confined to storage. Number 3. This 1956 Ford Thunderbird, offered at $28,000 and currently located in Portsmouth, Virginia, is presented as a well-cared-for example of Ford's iconic first-generation personal luxury car, coming from long-term family ownership. The seller notes that the car belongs to his 86-year-old father, who is now ready to part with it, adding a personal and credible backstory that often accompanies genuinely cherished classics. While the seller is based in Apex, North Carolina, the Thunderbird itself remains garaged in Portsmouth, where it has spent most of its life protected from the elements. This is a car positioned honestly as a driver-quality classic that has been enjoyed, maintained, and preserved rather than flipped or cosmetically rushed for sale. Under the hood, this Thunderbird is equipped with its desirable 312 cubic inch V8 featuring a 4-barrel carburetor, rated at 225 horsepower, and paired with a Fordomatic automatic transmission. This powertrain represents one of the more sought-after configurations for a 1956 model, offering smooth performance and strong cruising ability that suits the Thunderbird's grand touring character. The seller states that the car drives fine and runs exceptionally well, emphasizing its readiness for continued enjoyment. Recent mechanical attention includes draining old fuel, refilling with fresh non-ethanol gasoline, installing a brand new interstate flooded top battery, replacing the fuel filter, and rebuilding the fuel pump, with extra spare fuel filters and an additional rebuilt fuel pump included, underscoring a proactive approach to maintenance rather than reactive repairs. From a structural and restoration standpoint, this Thunderbird benefits from having undergone a frame-off restoration years ago, providing a solid foundation that continues to serve the car well today. The fact that it has been garaged for most of its life further supports its long-term preservation and overall condition. While the listing does not dwell on cosmetic minutiae, the emphasis is clearly placed on the car's integrity, mechanical soundness, and the care it has received over decades of ownership. The seller describes the car as running extremely well, noting that it really purrs, which aligns with the attention paid to its fuel system and general upkeep. Overall, this 1956 Ford Thunderbird represents an appealing opportunity to acquire a properly maintained, correctly powered example of one of America's most recognizable mid-century classics. It is not framed as a trailer-only showpiece, but rather as a genuine, usable classic that has benefited from restoration work in the past and thoughtful maintenance in the present. Assistance with loading is offered if needed, and the straightforward, no-nonsense presentation makes it clear that this is a serious offering for serious buyers. With its strong V8, automatic transmission, documented care, and long-term garaged history, this Thunderbird stands as a compelling driver quality example ready to be enjoyed by its next caretaker. Number 4. This 1976 Plymouth Scamp, offered at $14,900 and located in Warwick, Rhode Island, is presented as a clean and straightforward late Mopar compact that delivers honest, usable classic car appeal. As a two-door Scamp, it represents one of Plymouth's final expressions of the duster-based platform, blending simple styling with everyday practicality. The odometer shows 94,000 miles, which are believed to be original, supporting the car's reputation as a well-preserved example rather than an overworked project. With its reputation for reliability and ease of ownership, this Scamp is positioned as an approachable classic that can be enjoyed immediately. Mechanically, the car is powered by a 6-cylinder engine paired with an automatic transmission, a combination known for smooth operation, durability, and low maintenance costs. It is equipped with power steering and power brakes, features that significantly enhance drivability and make it comfortable in modern traffic compared to earlier, more stripped-down compacts. The seller states that the car runs, looks, and drives great, reinforcing its status as a ready-to-go driver rather than a car in need of sorting or major mechanical attention. This setup makes the Scamp especially appealing to buyers seeking a classic that can be driven regularly without the demands of a high-performance drivetrain. From a body and presentation standpoint, this Scamp is finished with a dark blue interior and a matching vinyl top, giving it a period-correct appearance that suits the mid-1970s era well. The overall condition is described positively, suggesting that the car has been cared for and maintained rather than neglected. While no extensive restoration claims are made, the emphasis on how well the car presents and performs points toward a solid, honest example that has aged gracefully. Its appearance aligns with its mechanical condition, reinforcing the impression of a balanced driver-quality classic. Overall, this 1976 Plymouth Scamp stands as an appealing option for anyone looking to enter the classic car hobby with a dependable, comfortable, and recognizable Mopar. Its believed original mileage, factory convenience features, and strong running condition make it suitable for weekend cruising, local shows, or simply enjoying a piece of 1970s American automotive history. Offered at a reasonable price point with no pretense of being anything other than a well-kept driver, this Scamp delivers solid value, simplicity, and classic charm in a package that is increasingly hard to find. Number 5. This 1948 Oldsmobile Woody station wagon, offered at $56,500 and located in Prospect, Kentucky, is presented as a rare and beautifully restored example of post-war American craftsmanship that blends elegance, utility, and historical significance. Finished in green, this wood-bodied Oldsmobile stands out not only for its striking appearance but also for its award-winning status, having earned a Best of Wood trophy that underscores the exceptional quality of its restoration. With its classic proportions and unmistakable presence, this Woody represents an era when automobiles were as much works of art as they were means of transportation, and it is positioned as a standout piece for both collectors and enthusiasts alike. Powering this Oldsmobile is a new old stock 238 cubic inch engine, displacing 3.9 liters, an increasingly rare and desirable feature that adds both authenticity and value. Paired with a 4-speed Hydra-Matic automatic transmission, the drivetrain offers smooth, period-correct performance that complements the car's refined cruising character. The low-mileage new old stock engine is highlighted as a key selling point, contributing to the car's strong driving manners and reinforcing the sense that this is not merely a showpiece, but a vehicle that can be confidently enjoyed on the road. The seller describes it as a great-looking and great driving example, reflecting a balance between visual excellence and functional reliability. The exterior and woodwork are where this Oldsmobile truly distinguishes itself, with its award-winning wood panels finished in multiple layers of spar varnish that showcase the grain and craftsmanship to exceptional effect. The wood is further enhanced by pristine paintwork, a well-finished roof covering, and carefully executed exterior details that speak to a high standard of restoration. Every element appears thoughtfully executed, with the woodwork serving as both a visual centerpiece and a testament to the meticulous care invested in bringing this classic back to life. The overall presentation is described as beautiful and cohesive, making the car equally at home cruising scenic roads or taking center stage at prestigious car shows. Inside, the cabin reflects the same level of attention to detail found throughout the rest of the vehicle, featuring like new upholstery, carpeting, and finely restored interior components. A particularly notable highlight is the burl walnut dashboard, which adds warmth and sophistication to the driving environment and reinforces the luxury roots of Oldsmobile during this period. The interior's condition and craftsmanship mirror the quality of the exterior restoration, creating a harmonious and immersive vintage experience. Whether enjoyed as a show-winning collectible or a refined weekend cruiser, this 1948 Oldsmobile Woody station wagon represents a rare opportunity to own an award-winning, well-restored classic that captures attention, admiration, and timeless appeal wherever it goes. Number 6. This 1974 Mercury Comet, offered at $9,000 and located in Travelers Rest, South Carolina, is presented as an original survivor that stands out for its authenticity and honest preservation. Recently reduced as of January 17, 2026, this Comet is described as being in near-pristine condition for its age, retaining its original paint and much of its factory character. With 111,000 miles showing on the odometer, it reflects long-term use paired with careful ownership rather than neglect. Offered through Chappies Used Cars LLC, this car is positioned as both a solid driver and an appealing platform for someone looking to own an increasingly rare, unmodified example of a mid-1970s Mercury. Under the hood, the Comet is powered by a 302 cubic inch V8, paired with an automatic transmission, delivering the kind of smooth, dependable performance that made these cars popular daily drivers in their era. The car is equipped with air conditioning, and while the system has not been repaired, all of the components are reportedly still in place, leaving the next owner the option to recommission it if desired. The seller emphasizes that the car drives flawlessly and would be trusted on long trips without hesitation, reinforcing its mechanical soundness. This combination of V8 power, automatic transmission, and strong road manners makes it enjoyable as is while still offering plenty of potential. From a presentation standpoint, this Comet benefits from its survivor status, wearing its original paint and maintaining an overall appearance that reflects age with pride rather than wear from repeated restorations. The car has been upgraded with new 14-inch Magnum 500 wheels wrapped in new BF Goodrich tires on all four corners, a period-correct enhancement that improves both stance and drivability without compromising the car's original character. In addition, the car comes with many new extra replacement parts, suggesting thoughtful ownership and preparation for future upkeep. These details contribute to a balanced package that blends originality with sensible improvements. Overall, this 1974 Mercury Comet represents a versatile opportunity for a wide range of enthusiasts, whether the goal is to preserve it as an increasingly uncommon survivor or to use it as a foundation for a more ambitious build. The seller notes its suitability for a more aggressive project, such as a modern engine swap, while also making it clear that the car is perfectly enjoyable in its current form. Located at 1015 North United States Highway 25, Travelers Rest, South Carolina, 29690, this Comet offers originality, V8 power, and strong driving manners at an accessible price point, making it an appealing classic with both immediate enjoyment and long-term potential. Number 7. This 1963 Rambler American 440 convertible, offered at $8,500 and located in Damascus, Virginia, is presented as a rare and charming example of AMC's compact-era ingenuity with the added appeal of open-top motoring. As a true 440 series convertible, it represents a less commonly seen configuration that stands out among early 1960s American cars, especially given its approachable size and distinctive styling. The car is offered honestly as an original example, appealing to enthusiasts who appreciate authenticity and character over restoration. Priced at a level that remains accessible, it positions itself as an entry point into classic convertible ownership with genuine collector interest. Powering this Rambler is the AMC 195.6 cubic inch engine, paired with a Flash-O-Matic 2-speed automatic transmission, a drivetrain combination that reflects the car's original design focus on simplicity and efficiency rather than outright performance. This setup delivers a smooth, relaxed driving experience that suits the Rambler American's lightweight platform and cruiser-oriented personality. The mechanical configuration remains largely stock, reinforcing the car's survivor status and making it appealing to those who value originality. Aside from an electric fuel pump, which is the only noted deviation from factory specification, the car is described as all original. From a functional standpoint, the convertible top is reported to be in working condition, a significant and valuable detail for any classic convertible, particularly one of this age. The ability to enjoy the car as intended, with the top operating properly, adds to its usability and enjoyment factor. While the listing does not emphasize cosmetic perfection, the focus on originality and functionality suggests a car that has been preserved rather than heavily modified or repeatedly restored. This approach allows the Rambler to retain its period-correct charm and honest presentation. Overall, this 1963 Rambler American 440 convertible offers a blend of rarity, originality, and straightforward classic appeal that is increasingly difficult to find in the current market. With its AMC power plant, automatic transmission, functioning convertible top, and largely untouched condition, it provides a solid foundation for either continued preservation or light refurbishment according to the next owner's preferences. Offered at $8,500 or best offer, this Rambler represents a distinctive and character-rich classic that delivers vintage enjoyment without pretense, making it a compelling option for enthusiasts seeking something genuinely different. Number 8. This 1954 Nash Rambler Custom Cross-Country Wagon, offered at $13,999 and located in Stratford, Connecticut, is presented as a remarkably original and increasingly rare example of early American compact wagon design. With just 38,000 miles showing, which are described as original, this Rambler stands out as an authentic survivor that has avoided heavy restoration or modification. Originally from New Mexico, the car benefits from a dry climate history that has clearly contributed to its preservation, and it comes with a New Mexico title along with current registration. Offered with original ownership documentation including the owner's manual and repair receipts, this wagon is positioned as a true time capsule vehicle that invites attention simply by virtue of its rarity. Mechanically, this Nash Rambler is equipped with a 3-speed manual transmission operated from the column, paired with its original drivetrain configuration. The seller states that the car runs, drives, and shifts perfectly, suggesting a level of mechanical health that goes well beyond what is typically expected from a vehicle of this age. Rather than being a static display piece, this Rambler is described as fully functional and roadworthy, making it suitable for continued enjoyment without the immediate need for recommissioning. Its low-mileage status further reinforces the impression of careful, limited use over the decades. From a body and structural perspective, this wagon is described as having no rust or rot, a standout attribute for a 1954 vehicle and a direct benefit of its New Mexico origins. The body retains its patina paint, which is presented as a feature rather than a flaw, lending the car an authentic, honest appearance that reflects its history rather than masking it. Inside, the seats are reported to be free of rips or tears, preserving the originality of the interior and reinforcing the car's survivor status. These details combine to create a cohesive presentation that emphasizes preservation over restoration. Overall, this 1954 Nash Rambler Custom Cross-Country Wagon represents an opportunity to own a genuinely different and seldom-seen piece of American automotive history. Its originality, low mileage, rust-free condition, and complete documentation make it especially appealing to collectors who value authenticity and character. As the seller aptly notes, cars like this are rarely encountered, and its distinctive styling and honest patina ensure it will stand out wherever it goes. For anyone looking to be different while owning a well-preserved, fully functional classic wagon, this Nash Rambler offers a compelling and uncommon choice. Number 9. This 1939 Chevrolet Business Coupe, offered at $14,000 and located in Milford, Ohio, is presented as a solid pre-war classic that offers strong bones and clear hot rod or restoration potential. As a business coupe, it carries the clean, purposeful proportions that make these late 1930s Chevrolets especially attractive to builders and traditional enthusiasts alike. The seller describes the car as solid, emphasizing its structural integrity rather than cosmetic perfection, and positions it honestly as a project rather than a turnkey driver. Offered with a straightforward no-trades policy and priced with flexibility as an or best offer sale, it represents an accessible entry into early American steel. From a chassis standpoint, the car is noted to have a front and rear end setup that is considered desirable, a detail that will matter most to experienced builders familiar with traditional and period-correct upgrades. While exact specifications are not detailed, this statement suggests the car benefits from components that are commonly sought after for drivability, stance, or performance improvements. That foundation alone adds value, as sourcing and installing the right suspension and rear-end components can be both time-consuming and expensive. For someone looking to build a street rod, custom, or traditional style coupe, this Chevrolet appears to offer a strong starting point. Power comes from a Chevrolet 350 V8 paired with an automatic transmission, a proven and widely supported drivetrain combination that offers flexibility for future servicing or upgrades. The seller states that the car ran when it was parked, though it has not been started in approximately 6 or 7 years. This places the car clearly in project territory, where recommissioning should be expected before regular use. Still, the presence of a small block Chevrolet V8 and automatic transmission lowers the barrier to getting the car back on the road compared to more obscure or incomplete drivetrain setups. Overall, this 1939 Chevrolet Business Coupe is positioned as an honest, solid classic with desirable fundamentals and significant potential rather than polished presentation. It appeals most to buyers who understand the value of good structure, a usable drivetrain core, and a platform that lends itself well to customization or traditional restoration. With its solid condition, sought-after chassis components, and classic pre-war styling, this Chevrolet offers an opportunity to build something distinctive while starting with a car that already has many of the right pieces in place. Number 10. This 1962 AMC Rambler Ambassador sedan, offered at $2,900 or best offer and located in Hanoverton, Ohio, is presented as a straightforward estate sale project with solid vintage character and wide creative potential. Originating from an elderly car collector's estate, this Ambassador comes with a clean title, adding reassurance and clarity for the next owner despite its current non-running status. As a radio delete car, it reflects a more utilitarian original configuration that collectors often find interesting for its rarity and authenticity. Positioned approximately 30 miles south of Youngstown, 30 miles east of Canton, and 60 miles west of Pittsburgh, this Rambler is realistically priced as an entry-level classic for someone looking to restore, customize, or build something unconventional. Mechanically, the car is equipped with a push-button automatic transmission, a distinctive and period-correct AMC feature that adds character and novelty compared to more conventional column or floor-shift setups. The seller states that the car ran when it was parked but has now been sitting for several years, and it currently does not run and will need to be towed. This places the car firmly in project territory, where recommissioning should be expected before any road use. Still, the fact that it was a running car prior to storage provides a reasonable starting point, and the mechanical simplicity of early 1960s American sedans makes it approachable for hands-on enthusiasts. From a body and overall presentation standpoint, the listing focuses less on cosmetic condition and more on the car's potential and originality. As a full-size Ambassador sedan, it offers substantial interior space, classic early 1960s styling, and a solid platform that can support a wide range of build directions. Whether approached as a traditional restoration, a mild cruiser revival, or a more aggressive rat rod or custom project, the Ambassador's proportions and uniqueness help it stand out from more common classics of the era. Its radio delete specification further reinforces its no-frills, factory-original roots. Overall, this 1962 AMC Rambler Ambassador represents an affordable opportunity to acquire a distinctive American classic with a clear title and flexible future. Its estate sale background, unusual features, and honest project condition make it appealing to buyers who value character and creativity over immediate drivability. Offered at a low entry price with room to negotiate, this Ambassador invites the next owner to decide its path, whether that means bringing it back to stock form or transforming it into something entirely personal and unconventional. Number 11. This 1977 Chevrolet Corvette C3, offered at $14,000 and located in Willoughby, Ohio, is presented as a highly attractive and well-preserved example of America's iconic sports car finished in striking factory yellow. With only 1,942 Corvettes produced in yellow for the 1977 model year, representing less than 4% of total production, this car stands out as a notably rare color combination that adds to its visual impact and desirability. The seller describes it as a beautiful, driver-quality Corvette that has been carefully kept in a heated garage, reinforcing its status as a well-cared-for enthusiast-owned vehicle rather than a neglected project. Its classic C3 styling, removable T-tops, and bold color make it instantly recognizable and unmistakably Corvette. Power comes from a 350 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission, delivering the smooth, confident performance that defined late 1970s Corvettes. The car is described as being fully sorted mechanically, with the engine running tight and powerful, showing no leaks or smoke, and starting effortlessly. The transmission shifts properly, and the brakes, suspension, and steering are all reported to be in very good condition, contributing to a driving experience that inspires confidence rather than concern. This Corvette is positioned as totally reliable and dependable, making it suitable for regular enjoyment without the constant fear of mechanical issues that often accompany lesser examples. From a body and exterior standpoint, this Corvette presents very nicely, with paint and bodywork described as clean and attractive. While it is not framed as a Concours-level Pebble Beach car, it is clearly positioned as a high-quality driver that looks great on the road and at local shows. The seller emphasizes that there is no frame rot or rust, and that the underside is completely clean, a critical factor when evaluating C3 Corvettes. Functional details such as properly operating headlights and power windows further support the impression that this car has been maintained thoughtfully rather than merely polished for sale. Inside, the Corvette features a rich brown interior with very nice brown leather seats that complement the yellow exterior exceptionally well. The interior condition is described positively, reflecting consistent care and regular detailing rather than wear or neglect. Overall, this 1977 Chevrolet Corvette represents a balanced and honest offering, a rare color C3 that has been mechanically refreshed, well-maintained, and preserved as a dependable driver. For an enthusiast seeking a classic Corvette that can be driven and enjoyed immediately while still offering strong presentation and long-term appeal, this example delivers character, reliability, and unmistakable style in equal measure. Number 12. This 1950 Plymouth Special Deluxe, offered at $7,400 and located in Suffolk, Virginia, is presented as a very solid post-war classic that combines strong structural integrity with tasteful stance upgrades and honest driver appeal. The seller notes that the car was purchased with future plans in mind, but is now being offered due to having too many ongoing projects, a situation that often brings well-chosen cars to market rather than neglected ones. Described as presenting very well overall, this Plymouth stands as an approachable vintage cruiser with character, presence, and a solid foundation for continued enjoyment or further refinement. Mechanically, the car is reported to run and drive well, with the heater functioning properly, making it usable beyond fair-weather cruising. These practical details suggest a level of care that goes beyond cosmetic attention. The car's drivability is further supported by the seller's emphasis on its solid underside and road-ready condition. While specific engine and transmission details are not highlighted, the focus on how the car performs reinforces its status as a dependable driver rather than a static project or incomplete restoration. From a body and structural standpoint, this Special Deluxe is described as being very solid and rust-free underneath, a significant advantage for any 1950-era vehicle. The body itself is said to be very solid, with only minimal bubbling in common areas, which is honestly disclosed rather than hidden. All of the glass is intact, and all of the exterior chrome is present and in excellent condition, details that often represent considerable expense and effort to correct if missing or damaged. These attributes collectively point to a car that has been preserved rather than pieced together, offering peace of mind to the next owner. Inside, the interior is complete and intact, though the seat upholstery is noted as being worn, allowing the next owner to decide whether to preserve the patina or reupholster to taste. The car sits lowered approximately 3 inches using Aerostar front springs and rear lowering blocks, giving it a subtly customized stance that enhances its visual appeal without straying into extreme modification. Overall, this 1950 Plymouth Special Deluxe offers a solid, rust-free foundation, good drivability, and tasteful updates at an accessible price point, making it an appealing choice for anyone looking to enjoy a classic that balances originality, usability, and potential. Number 13. This 1966 Chrysler Imperial, offered at $23,966 and located in Newcastle, Delaware, is presented as a substantial, well-maintained luxury Mopar that blends classic Imperial presence with thoughtfully upgraded power. Owned by the same Mopar enthusiast since 2016, this car reflects long-term stewardship rather than short-term resale preparation. The current owner, now downsizing, decided to pass the car on to a new caretaker, making this a genuine enthusiast-owned Imperial rather than a flipped example. Finished in driver-quality paint that presents very well at cruise nights and car shows, this Imperial retains its commanding proportions and dignified styling, supported by solid structure and a clear, honest presentation. The car is offered as a cash-only sale and includes important identification details such as the fender tag and VIN, reinforcing its authenticity. Under the hood, this Imperial is powered by a low-mileage 1972 440 cubic inch V8 that was installed approximately 5 years ago, paired with a 727 automatic transmission and 3.23 rear gears. This drivetrain combination significantly enhances drivability and torque while remaining firmly within the Mopar family. The engine starts easily with no unusual noises, smells, or issues, and runs strong and smoothly. The transmission shifts very well, with the column shifter engaging easily, though when cold it may take a brief moment for drive or reverse to engage, a condition that disappears once the car is warmed up. The car is equipped with manual drum brakes, which function as expected for the setup, though it is honestly noted that aggressive high-speed driving with sudden stops is not recommended. Overall, the Imperial runs, drives, shifts, brakes, and tracks great, making it a confident and enjoyable cruiser. Structurally, this Imperial shows very well where it matters most. The undercarriage, floors, trunk pan, firewall, and rear deck lid are all described as very solid, providing a strong foundation that is often difficult to find in cars of this size and era. The exterior paint is considered very nice driver quality, with minor bubbling visible near the wheel wells and rocker areas upon close inspection, disclosed transparently rather than hidden. Trim and brightwork are in good overall condition, though some pieces show light pitting consistent with age. The glass is in good shape, all exterior lights and signals, including fender markers, function properly, and body gaps are described as very nice. The hood, trunk, and doors open and close smoothly, with solid, sag-free doors, though the driver's door does not stay fully in place when opened. Power windows all roll up and down, with the front windows noted as needing realignment, and the wipers are fully functional. Inside, the interior presents as well-kept and largely original, supporting the belief that the 23,000 miles shown on the odometer may be genuine, though not documented. Seat covers, door panels, headliner, package tray, and most interior trim are in good condition, while the dashpad has a crack and the carpet shows age, wear, and a burn hole. The gauges are working with the exception of the fuel gauge, and the HVAC controls function properly, though the air conditioning system will need a recharge to operate as intended. The car is equipped with an upgraded sound system, which the seller states sounds excellent. Sitting on a set of torque thrust wheels with tires in great condition, this 1966 Chrysler Imperial offers classic luxury scale, upgraded big block power, solid structure, and honest driver quality presentation, making it a compelling choice for anyone seeking a distinctive full-size Mopar that can be enjoyed immediately while still leaving room for refinement. Number 14. This 1966 Chevrolet Impala SS, offered at $27,000 and located in Statesville, North Carolina, is presented as a clean, well-kept super sport that blends strong mechanical upgrades with classic full-size muscle-era presence. The seller describes it as a nice, honest Impala SS that has been carefully stored indoors and never driven in bad weather, a claim supported by the emphasis on its rust-free history. Positioned as a true cruiser rather than a neglected project, this Impala is offered confidently, with the seller making it clear that it is not a distressed sale. Its stance, styling, and overall condition reflect a car that has been enjoyed responsibly and maintained with pride rather than abused or rushed to market. Under the hood, this Impala SS is powered by a new 383 cubic inch engine paired with a newly rebuilt 700 R4 automatic transmission, with fewer than 2,000 miles on both. This combination offers a noticeable upgrade in torque and drivability over a stock setup, while the overdrive transmission adds highway comfort and usability. The drivetrain is described as strong and fresh, making the car well suited for relaxed cruising or longer drives without strain. Equipped with power steering and power brakes, the car delivers a comfortable and confident driving experience, though it is noted that it does not have air conditioning, keeping the focus squarely on mechanical performance and simplicity. From an exterior standpoint, the paint is rated at approximately 8 out of 10, indicating a finish that presents very well overall while allowing for minor imperfections consistent with a driver-quality car. The seller emphasizes that the car has never had rust, a major selling point for any 1966 Impala, especially one that has avoided exposure to harsh weather conditions. The body presents cleanly and evenly, reinforcing the impression of a car that has been properly cared for over time. Its appearance is positioned as attractive and confident without being portrayed as an over-restored showpiece, making it ideal for someone who wants to enjoy the car without hesitation. Overall, this 1966 Chevrolet Impala SS represents a solid opportunity to own a desirable super sport model with modernized mechanicals and honest presentation. It is framed clearly as a well-sorted cruiser rather than a bargain project, appealing to buyers who understand the value of a rust-free body and a fresh drivetrain. Offered with a firm and straightforward approach, this Impala SS stands as a strong example of a classic Chevrolet that is ready to be driven, enjoyed, and appreciated for what it is, without excuses or unrealistic claims. Number 15. This 1965 Pontiac Lemons convertible, offered at $55,000 and located in Bristow, Virginia, is presented as a fully restored, high-quality example that captures the essence of mid-1960s Pontiac performance and style. Benefiting from a complete frame-off restoration, this Lemons showcases a straight, solid body with equally solid floors, reflecting the depth and thoroughness of the work performed. Finished in show-quality burgundy poly-red paint, the car presents with strong visual impact while remaining true to period-correct aesthetics. As an open-top Lemons restored to a high standard, it stands as a compelling blend of collector-level presentation and classic muscle-era excitement. At the heart of this Pontiac is a date-code-correct 389 cubic inch V8 equipped with desirable tri-power induction, delivering both authenticity and strong performance credentials. The engine is paired with a Muncie 4-speed manual transmission, putting full control in the driver's hands and reinforcing the car's enthusiast-focused configuration. Power is sent to the rear through a 3.55 positraction rear end, a combination that balances aggressive acceleration with enjoyable street manners. Additional features such as power steering and power brakes enhance drivability without detracting from the car's period-correct character, making it equally suitable for spirited driving and relaxed cruising. The chassis and rolling stock further complement the car's performance-oriented build, with Rally I wheels wrapped in Redline radial tires that complete the classic Pontiac look. Every mechanical and visual element appears carefully chosen to align with factory-style presentation while benefiting from the refinements expected of a high-end restoration. The result is a Lemons that not only looks the part, but also delivers the driving experience enthusiasts expect from a properly sorted mid-1960s Pontiac. The overall impression is one of cohesion and attention to detail, rather than a collection of mismatched upgrades. Inside, the car features an all-new stock-style interior with bucket seats and a center console, providing a clean and authentic environment that mirrors its original showroom appearance. Console-mounted gauges, a sportwood steering wheel, push-button AM radio, and a Hurst Competition Plus shifter further enhance both functionality and period correctness. The power-operated convertible top adds convenience and enjoyment, allowing the car to transition effortlessly between show-ready elegance and open-air cruising. Taken as a whole, this 1965 Pontiac Lemons convertible represents a no-compromise restoration that delivers strong performance, striking presentation, and classic Pontiac character, making it a standout choice for collectors and enthusiasts seeking a turnkey, high-quality convertible. Number 16. This 1953 Oldsmobile Super 88, offered at $20,000 and located in Pflugerville, Texas, is presented as a bold, well-executed custom that blends classic early 1950s Oldsmobile styling with extensive custom fabrication and modernized mechanicals. Originally a four-door car, it has been professionally converted into a two-door, giving it a sleeker profile and a far more aggressive presence than a stock example. This is clearly positioned as a true driver rather than a trailer-only show car, yet one that draws attention everywhere it goes thanks to its distinctive stance, proportions, and traditional custom touches. The car is offered with the title in the seller's name, keeping the transaction straightforward for the next owner. Power comes from a 350 cubic inch Oldsmobile V8 paired with a matching automatic transmission, providing reliable, readily serviceable performance that suits the car's cruiser-focused personality. The suspension has been comprehensively reworked with a rebuilt front end, a 4-link rear setup, and airbags, allowing the ride height to be adjusted for both driving and display. These upgrades give the Super 88 a dramatic stance while maintaining usable road manners, reinforcing its identity as a custom built to be driven and enjoyed rather than simply parked. The mechanical layout prioritizes reliability and visual impact over originality, which aligns perfectly with the car's custom ethos. From a body and exterior standpoint, the car features a chopped roof and a distinctive 1940 Mercury rear window, a classic custom modification that dramatically alters the car's silhouette and adds to its traditional custom credibility. All glass is real glass, not plexiglass, which is an important quality detail often overlooked in radical customs. Cadillac hubcaps add a period-correct finishing touch that complements the overall look. The car does not have air conditioning and does not have a rear seat, choices that reflect its focus on style and simplicity rather than full factory comfort. Inside, the front seating has been refreshed with a new seat, while the rear seating area has been deleted in favor of a pleated cover that spans from the rear valance forward to behind the front seats. This treatment reinforces the car's custom identity and creates a clean, intentional interior layout rather than an unfinished appearance. Overall, this 1953 Oldsmobile Super 88 stands as a distinctive, head-turning custom that offers solid mechanical upgrades, dramatic styling, and real road presence. It is not presented as a show-level restoration, but as a cool, usable custom with personality, history, and the kind of visual impact that makes early 1950s Oldsmobiles such compelling foundations for traditional builds. Number 17. This 1959 Chevrolet Impala Bubble Top, offered at $115,000 and located in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, is presented as one of the most iconic and highly sought-after body styles ever produced by Chevrolet, combining unmistakable late 1950s design with exceptional restoration quality. The Bubble Top Sport Coupe is especially revered for its sleek roofline, dramatic proportions, and rarity, and this example fully captures the space-age styling that defines the 1959 model year. With its wide stance, signature batwing rear fins, and commanding presence, this Impala represents the peak of General Motors' late 1950s design language. The car spent approximately 40 years in storage before being carefully brought back to life, a history that helped preserve its integrity and made it an ideal candidate for a high-quality restoration. From a body and restoration standpoint, this Impala stands out for retaining all of its original sheet metal, with no patchwork repairs or replacement panels, a significant achievement for a car of this era. The body was completely sandblasted to bare metal before being repainted inside and out, ensuring a clean, correct foundation rather than a cosmetic cover-up. The restoration was approached with a clear focus on preserving the car's original character while elevating its overall presentation and performance. A new interior was installed as part of the process, bringing the cabin back to a fresh, period-correct appearance that complements the car's striking exterior while maintaining the authenticity expected at this level. Under the hood, this Impala features a serious performance upgrade built around a 1962 Chevrolet 409 block and crank, an engine configuration that carries legendary status among Chevrolet enthusiasts. The engine was custom-built by Gibson Performance of Spokane, Washington, and is rated at an impressive 525 horsepower, delivering modern performance wrapped in classic big block heritage. Supporting components include Edelbrock Performer cylinder heads, a Howard roller rocker camshaft, and JNE 10:1 compression pistons, creating a combination that offers both reliability and exhilarating power. This drivetrain transforms the Impala into far more than a visual icon, giving it the muscle to match its aggressive styling and ensuring it is equally capable on the road or as part of a serious collection. Overall, this 1959 Chevrolet Impala bubble top represents a rare convergence of originality, craftsmanship, and high-end performance. The combination of all-original sheet metal, a thorough and correctly executed restoration, and a professionally built 409-based engine places this car in a category that is increasingly difficult to find. It is positioned as a premium example suited for shows, cruising, or inclusion in a high-level collection, offering both visual impact and mechanical substance. Bubble-top Impalas with this level of integrity and performance do not surface often, making this a standout opportunity for collectors who understand the significance of this iconic Chevrolet and the long-term value of a properly restored example. Number 18. This 1965 Lincoln Continental, offered at $285,000 and located in Jonesboro, Tennessee, is presented as an extraordinary, no-expense-spared custom build that fuses timeless mid-century luxury with cutting-edge modern performance and technology. Built around the unmistakable slab-sided Continental design, this car elevates the classic Lincoln presence into a true restomod flagship, combining elegance, aggression, and modern drivability in a way few builds attempt, let alone execute successfully. Far beyond a cosmetic custom, this Continental has been comprehensively reimagined from the drivetrain outward, resulting in a one-of-one luxury performance machine that stands apart from both stock restorations and typical restomods. At the heart of this build is a Crate Roush supercharged Coyote V8, delivering modern Ford performance with the reliability and refinement expected at this level. The engine is paired with a 6R80 automatic transmission, offering smooth, responsive shifting and effortless highway capability. Power is delivered through a Ford 9-inch rear end, ensuring strength and durability well beyond what the original platform was designed to handle. Willwood brakes provide serious stopping power to match the engine's output, while the polished stainless exhaust not only enhances performance but adds a refined visual and acoustic presence beneath the car. This combination transforms the Continental from a luxury cruiser into a genuinely high-performance grand touring machine. The chassis and stance are equally dramatic, featuring an Air Performance air ride suspension that allows the car to cruise comfortably or sit low with commanding presence when parked. Rolling stock consists of one-off Colorado Customs 22-inch wheels, custom-built specifically for this Lincoln, giving it a bold, modern profile while maintaining visual balance with the car's long, elegant body lines. The integration of LED headlights and taillights, along with LED backlit emblems, adds a contemporary touch without overwhelming the car's classic identity. Every exterior detail reflects intentional design choices rather than off-the-shelf customization, reinforcing the bespoke nature of the build. Inside, the Continental is equipped with a suite of modern amenities that rival high-end luxury vehicles, including Dakota digital gauges, vintage air conditioning, a killer sound system, and a backup camera for everyday usability. These upgrades are seamlessly blended into the cabin, preserving the Lincoln's luxury character while dramatically improving comfort, functionality, and driver engagement. This 1965 Lincoln Continental is not simply restored or mildly modified, but completely redefined, offering supercharged performance, modern technology, and unmistakable style in a platform that remains instantly recognizable. Offered at $285,000 or best offer, it represents a rare opportunity to own an elite, professionally executed custom Continental that exists in a category entirely its own. Number 19. Finished in rare and highly desirable dusk rose, this 1957 Ford Thunderbird presents as a beautifully restored and carefully maintained example of Ford's first-generation personal luxury icon, offered at $100,000 and located in Mooresville, North Carolina. The color combination alone sets this car apart, with a soft metallic pink exterior paired to a crisp white vinyl interior that perfectly captures the optimism and glamour of the late 1950s. The body shows excellent overall presentation, with straight panels, proper proportions, and a finish that highlights the Thunderbird's sculpted fenders, hood scoop, and signature rear styling. This car is being offered ASIS with a clean title and no liens, and it retains a strong visual presence that makes it equally at home at concours-style events, casual cruise-ins, or as part of a serious collection. Under the hood sits a rebuilt 312 cubic inch V8 rated at 240 horsepower, paired with an automatic transmission that has also been rebuilt, delivering smooth and confident performance consistent with the Thunderbird's original luxury-oriented mission. While the engine and transmission do not retain matching serial numbers to the original VIN, both have been refreshed to provide reliable drivability and strong road manners. The car starts, runs, and drives as expected from a properly sorted classic, offering a relaxed yet authoritative feel behind the wheel. Power steering enhances ease of operation, making this Thunderbird well suited for extended drives as well as city cruising, while preserving the refined character that defined the model when new. The interior is finished in white vinyl and presents very well, reinforcing the elegant, upscale image Ford intended for the Thunderbird line. Seating, trim, and upholstery are clean and well kept, creating a bright and inviting cabin that contrasts beautifully with the dusk rose exterior. A manual convertible top allows for open-air driving and maintains period-correct simplicity, while an AM/FM radio provides a subtle modern convenience without detracting from the car's classic atmosphere. The dashboard layout, steering wheel, and overall interior design remain true to the Thunderbird's original styling, offering a driving experience that feels authentic and immersive rather than overly modernized. Rolling on wire wheels wrapped in wide white-wall bias-ply tires, this Thunderbird sits exactly as it should, with a stance that emphasizes both sportiness and elegance. The wheels and tires complement the car's chrome accents and flowing body lines, enhancing its unmistakable 1950s presence. The VIN, D7FH392524, matches the title, adding confidence for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Overall, this 1957 Ford Thunderbird stands out as a striking, well-restored example in a rare factory color combination, blending visual appeal, mechanical freshness, and classic luxury in a package that remains one of the most recognizable American cars of its era, now offered from Mooresville, North Carolina. Number 20. Offered at an asking price of $1,700 and located in Xenia, Ohio, this 1962 Dodge presents itself as a raw, honest, early 60s Mopar that wears its originality openly and invites the next owner to finish what has already been started. The car retains its unmistakable slab-sided Dodge styling from the forward-looking early 60s era, a period when Chrysler design leaned heavily into space-age cues and mechanical experimentation. This example is not positioned as a polished showpiece, but rather as a solid foundation with character, patina, and the kind of presence that only an unpretentious, unrestored classic can offer. It's the sort of car that speaks to builders, traditional hot rodders, or Mopar enthusiasts who value originality and potential over perfection. Under the hood sits a running 362 big block engine, giving this Dodge a strong mechanical heart and serious torque potential once fully sorted. The engine is reported to run, and the car features Chrysler's distinctive push-button automatic transmission, a hallmark of the era and a feature that instantly dates the car to the golden age of Mopar innovation. While the drivetrain is intact and operational, the car is not currently drivable due to needing brake work, and it will require trailering or towing. Several new parts have already been installed, suggesting forward progress has been made, but it remains a project that will benefit from hands-on attention and mechanical finishing. Much of the car is described as all original, which adds to its appeal for anyone looking to preserve a true early 60s Dodge rather than build a heavily modified example. The originality gives it an authentic feel inside and out, and while cosmetic and mechanical details will need evaluation, The car stands as a genuine survivor-type project rather than a stripped shell or incomplete pile of parts. This is the kind of vehicle that rewards someone who appreciates factory engineering, vintage Mopar quirks, and the satisfaction of bringing a classic back to full roadworthy condition. Whether restored, lightly recommissioned, or turned into a period-correct cruiser or sleeper, this 1962 Dodge offers an affordable entry point into big-block Mopar ownership. The seller is open to trades for a fuel-efficient daily driver, making this an interesting opportunity for someone looking to swap modern practicality for vintage Muscle-era iron. Located in Xenia, Ohio, and priced to reflect its needs, this Dodge represents pure project-grade honesty with a running big-block and classic push-button transmission, an increasingly rare combination at this level in today's market. That's a wrap on today's video featuring 20 cheap classic cars you can find on the marketplace. Thanks for watching. If this video sparked your interest, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars. And don't forget to share it with your fellow classic car fans out there.